Welcome back to Kingdom of Nerds, guys. What's going on? Special Thursday night show talking about what's new, what's hot, rumors, and we're going to make our predictions for Wrestlemania, guys. So we got our action-packed show. What's up, Chris?
What's up? You do you have the run sheet? Do you have the you know what I'm saying?
I got slides. I got slides for later. Come on.
I'm talking about do you know what days like Saturday and Sunday what matches are when? Do you have a list of the matches so you can make predictions?
Here we go. I got. You'll see what I got when I
All
pull
right,
it up.
calm down.
I think I got this
All
covered. I
right,
got this
calm down.
covered.
That's the problem with you New York motherfuckers, man. That's the problem, man. Y'all just think you're
Oh,
huge.
here we go. Midwest trying to call me out.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I think I'm on episode 4 or 5, Daryl. Um What's going on with your Daryl? What is going on with your setup, man? You were able to get on the stream with us not too long ago, uh, fine, and now every time you try to come in, it keeps saying, "What the fuck is that?" That it always says when someone tries to come in.
Oh, camera blocked, audio blocked.
Yeah, or something else, or something else. It's called. I can't remember. It's like I can't
I just watched.
hardware can't connect or something. I don't know.
I just watched the final episode of season 2 today of Invincible. Holy crap, he's right. That was the most bloodiest episode yet.
I got spoiled because I didn't get spoiled, but Eddie like can't seem to like just he I think he does it on purpose, man. I'm almost sick of his shit, to be honest. Like no, really, he puts his spoilers in the thumbnails and in the title. You know what I mean?
I don't like that.
I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but I know that like everybody is like mad as shit that Spider-Man didn't show up, and I'm thinking to myself, why would Spider-Man show up in Invincible? They can't even get Spider-Man to show up in his own movies on Sony, but he's supposed to show up in a cartoon somewhere else. Like I'm just like, what is going on? I didn't know
Yeah.
Spider-Man was even supposed to show up.
Well, it's I don't want to spoil it for people, but there are a few multiverse Earths or wherever he's being sent that there's play on different comic book characters. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's not
I saw
exactly Spider-Man, but put him in your thumbnails. Why would you spoil a show by putting it in your thumbnail? I don't get that.
because he's so like he's become so like obsessed with being like an anti SJW guy. You know what I mean? That he like has to go after these like this all the time. And it's just it's to the point now that it's kind of frustrating. I usually love his content, and I've been
Yeah.
friends with Eddie a long time, but lately it's just like it's just the same shit. It's the same shit all the time, man. Like, oh, they're calling this woke. Oh, they're calling this SJU. Oh, people are butthurt. Oh, look what happened with the Joker DLC pack on this game that nobody gives a shit about. Nobody gives a shit about that Suicide Squad game. Nobody.
I thought literally everybody was like, "Oh, we're not going to play it anymore," but now they're complaining about the DLC. Really?
That's the problem with everybody. I mean, I guess maybe that's what his audience is into, but it's just
Yeah.
like he's always trying to like combat the people that he says he doesn't care about. And that's not a shot at Eddie. If it's good content, I'll watch it no matter what. And I like Eddie a lot, but just the whole stop putting spoilers in the title, man. Stop putting spoilers in the thumbnails, man.
Damn. Let me say hi to the chat. Hey Jimmy, what's going on? Hey Mama Bear, what's going on? AOA, going on? But we got a few little short rumors, some news from today. We're gonna talk about the casting from Silver Surfer. So, and then we're gonna get into predictions.
That's
Ah,
another thing I keep seeing. Like, what? Man, these people, dude. I'm turning into Brian. I'm turning into like YouTube is just making me miserable. And no matter how hard I try not to get triggered over like X/Twitter or YouTube, it's
mhm.
like all my friends that I care about, they just talk about, they complain about the
You know,
same
I found
shit.
the best thing for X and YouTubers is to just silence their content, and if I want to watch their content or read their comments, I'll go look instead of just popping up.
Yeah, and I'm hardly ever even on Twitter, man. I almost never, unless it's in the DMs. I never really pay attention to what's going on out, a little bit. But it's like, okay, are people are people really mad? Like, first of all, let's be honest. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings here, but nobody gives a fuck about the Fantastic Four. I'm sorry, but nobody like nobody gives a fuck about the MASH squad, the geriatric squad. Nobody gives a shit
Dude,
about
they literally, there hasn't been a good Fantastic Four story in probably like 20
ever,
years.
ever.
There was maybe two good stories, Galactus and probably the Rama Tut stuff with Kang, maybe.
Although for some reason that really shitty Silver Surfer one, Rise of the Silver Surfer, I like that one, even though it's a horrible movie. I'm okay with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, so for people to get butthurt and mad about, oh my God, look what they're doing. They're putting the women are taking over. Oh my God, shut up. Tuck your panties in, you bunch of bitches. Like it blows my mind that people, all this fake outrage, dude.
It
You know,
really is.
you know, the funniest part is watching people. Here's my favorite part. It's so meta. Like, if I get triggered, I'm really triggered. Like, no joke. But
Yeah, I've seen it. Go ahead.
watching people fake outrage over fake outrage, that's the funniest shit in the world. You're not even mad about what they're mad about when you're mad about what they're mad about saying you're mad about.
Dude,
Like,
I literally got a phone call from a friend of mine and complaining about Silver Surfer, and I'm like, dude, why do you care? Oh, I don't care about Silver Surfer. It's just Disney. I'm like, what?
yeah, like what, dude? Like, here's another thing no one's talking about. I can't believe it. No one's talking about this. Do you know a Star Wars trailer dropped today?
Yes. And oh, that was another complaint. There's too many women in that trailer.
Okay, well, I was actually gonna go there myself.
I know you was. That's why I beat you to it.
I was like, I'm like, okay, another one with just it focuses on females. Like
That's only
another one.
two.
No,
Two
what I'm saying
projects?
is no.
Three.
Oh no, keep going.
It's only three.
4.
Ahsoka, the Rey movies, Alkalite, and this. 4.
No. Obi-Wan, you think that was Obi's story? That wasn't Obi's story.
It was Obi's story.
That was Reva's fucking story. What are you talking about?
She was a side character. She wasn't even in every episode.
But I don't care. It's Star Wars, so I'm gonna watch it no matter what.
I know you are.
You know, I don't care either way. And plus, it looks like a pretty rad story. I like to see how, like, what's her name became, you know, it ties in with the Ahsoka and Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Because it shows how she got that staff, stuff like that before, you know, Din Djarin got the staff. So, but I just was like, wow, people are so busy bitching that they don't even realize there's other shit they could be bitching about right now. Why aren't they bitching about Star Wars?
You know, they're outraged to be outraged and outraged that nobody else is outraged.
Yeah, that's
how that works.
Crazy. It's insane. It's insane to me. Like it really like I just look at it and laugh now. You know what I mean? Because I got people out there that I am cool with, but I watch them on Twitter every day, and I'm just like, dude, touch some fucking grass. I know everybody says that, but really, get out there, get some vitamin E. You're too close to this. Stop acting like you're on a first name basis with all these people. You don't know these people.
Zach
okay?
and James and Ethan and whoever else.
And you're not really mad about the shit you're claiming you're mad about. Stop it. Stop virtue signaling, you fucking pussies. Stop.
Hey, you trying to get me demonetized here?
You're not even monetized. Stop it.
Yes, I am. What are you talking about? Somebody send me a super chat to prove that I'm monetized to Chris.
Okay, but are you running advertisements?
Not yet.
Then you're not. Okay, then technically you're not monetized.
I'll be there soon. I only need 6 more hours to run advertisements.
Besides, me cussing is going to get you more super chats than the 11. Than my rage, okay? Me being triggered, my complaining is going to get you more views than the 11 cents you're going to make off that ad. Trust me.
Chris the superstar. He's the whole damn show.
No, I'm just saying that it's more entertaining if we can all just be ourselves. Although I do cuss too much. I
Yeah, it's
do.
fine.
I cuss way too much.
Don't worry, I'll have a swear jar every time you say something.
We do need one. No, I was listening
Oh,
back
we
to
do. We
one of
really
my.
do. Between you and Dom, forget about it.
We're Italian, man. It's part.
I
It's
know,
literally.
I know, I know.
Literally the word "fuck" is literally part of our culture. You know what I mean? Like
It
we can't
is.
help it.
All right, let's get into some of these topics. So
I thought we were.
you thought we were what?
I thought we were on a topic right now. I thought we were bitching about the people that were bitching about the Silver Surfer having a vagina.
Well, we're gonna bitch about that and bitch about that when it comes up.
Okay, just saying. By the way, that actress, I loved her, and you know what I'm gonna say?
Ozark.
No. I loved her in the coffee commercials with George Clooney.
What coffee
No,
commercial?
of course I love. She's in a she's in a coffee commercial
Uh,
for Keurigs or whatever with George Clooney. But actually,
AOA gifted a membership to Mama Bear. Congrats. And we got a $2 super chat from King's Portal. Chris has delusions of grandeur.
and my name's in the super chat. Boom, boom,
Hey, guitar.
boom.
No. First up, we got Paramount reportedly wants to cast Tom Holland as Danny Phantom in upcoming live action film. You guys remember Danny Phantom?
No,
What?
but I'm old.
Oh, maybe I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. No,
Well, is Danny Phantom like a Cartoon Network thing, like Ben 10 and Kim
it was
Possible and all that shit? Yeah,
yeah,
my kids watched all that, so I know a little bit about it, but I never really, you know.
yeah. He's a kid, turns into a ghost, has ghost powers. I can see him playing Danny Phantom.
That's the dumbest rumor. That there's no way Tom Holland is gonna take off the spider suit
Well,
to go do.
I don't think he wants to play Spider Man forever.
No, I know, but I don't think he wants
It's
to
been
jump
what,
right into.
8 years, 10 years.
I don't think he wants to jump right into another, superhero type of cartoon type of kid type of thing. He might want to do something serious. You know what I mean? Like we saw what happened with that other movie he was in. All right, I'm not even going to bring it up. I never even
Which
played. I never even played the video games, but
you
I
never
knew
played
right.
Uncharted?
Never. But I told you I've
Oh,
been an Xbox.
that's it. I got to send you a copy of Uncharted.
I told you I've been an Xbox guy
Uh,
since 2005. I just got back into PlayStation.
if you love great writing and storytelling, Uncharted is the best series for that. The writing is on another level when it comes to games, except for the other game they did, The Last of Us.
That's my boy, King's Protocol. I like him. That's my boy. He went on Max's show one night and got on camera and shit. And I was like, oh shit, look at my boy. Like I thought that was just like a
Yeah,
bullshit picture. I thought he was
no,
a
no,
I thought he was I thought he was a white guy.
no, he's been on camera a few times on Max's show.
I'm kidding, Kings. I didn't really think you were white. I just like doing that
His
to
middle
people.
name is Chris. I can see this happening. He can play the part. He's
I mean, but if you cut a big enough check, yeah, man. I guess, yeah, all right.
that series he had on Apple Plus. It was well received, but it didn't get him a lot of. I don't think he got him a lot of offers.
Has he done anything that's been successful outside of Spider-Man?
Uncharted made some money.
That weird shit that he did in where he was in the woods or whatever, and they didn't
Oh, that
whatever
with the
that was.
aliens or whatever. It
Yeah,
was like
like
one girl on the planet or something.
yeah, and then the other well, he did do something when he was young. I can't remember, but he was like a he played the kid.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really his movie, but I guess I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
But
like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I love that they brought.
I do not like him as Spider-Man.
I
Never
do.
have.
I love the Queen's accent. I love it all. I just like it. But then again, Peter Parker's not my guy. A lot of people give me shit about that, but I prefer Miles Morales' story.
King. I don't think he should do Phantom. He's too old. he might be older than Danny Phantom, but he looks the age of Danny Phantom. He looks like he's 12.
Danny Phantom looks like Justin Bieber before the tattoos.
Stop. He
Oh, look
does.
at him. Yeah. I'm just saying, doesn't he? I mean, go call Justin Bieber. Maybe he can.
Wait,
Hey,
was this before Diddy touched him or after?
maybe I don't know. I don't
I
know if
don't
that really
know. I don't know
happened.
about
Is
that.
that allegedly?
Allegedly.
Or you could get. You could probably, if Eminem was back to dyeing his hair again instead of shaving his head, because Eminem don't look no 50 to me. He don't. He still looks like a kid to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, I never heard of Danny Phantom. I do know about Ben 10, Kim Possible, but there was my kids were into weird shit. Like my first daughter would run around screaming cow and chicken all the time, and I didn't know that even that was a
Oh
cartoon.
God, Cow and Chicken was
Yeah, until later.
hilarious.
Oh, Courage is funny. Now Courage I've actually watched. Courage is funny.
My favorite cartoon on Cartoon Network will always be Dexter's Laboratory.
What's Dee Dee? You're
Dee.
eating my sandwich.
when he got amnesia, he was like, Dodo? No, Dee Dee. Doodoo? Dee Dee.
I remember Cow and Chicken. I remember Cat Dog. I remember Courage.
Kim Possible was the shit.
I can't even look at Courage because I return the slab. Every time I see Courage the Cow, that's the only episode I can remember though, is when like return the slab.
Mama's right. Ernie Hudson does not look 80.
Oh no, I just saw him in the movie.
What was he just in?
He was just in Ghostbusters.
Oh, we got a special guest here. Hey, Taladia.
Hey, I thought
What's going
I'd pop
on?
in. Not much. I
Yeah.
thought to pop in before, have my breakfast and all that.
Oh, that's right. It's like breakfast.
Oh, that's right. You're over there.
It's like 1 in the morning, isn't it?
It's like 6 hours ahead over
fasting,
there.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
When is Ramadan end?
Next Wednesday or Thursday.
Hey, Taladi, you ever seen Danny Phantom?
Cartoon, yeah.
See, everybody's seen it except for Chris.
I'm 50.
So?
I literally turned 50 in like 2 months. I'm 50. My kids.
I'm literally like 40 something.
Wait, I always thought Chris was 30 something. I never thought Chris was 50.
Thank you. I'm a sexy bitch, but I am actually 50. No joke. I just act like I'm 14, 15, 16. You know what I mean?
All right. I never do this. I didn't think I
never grew up
on the show.
I never grew up.
We on Kingdom of Nerd do not condone Chris being called sexy on any show.
Look at that picture. That's only from 3 years ago. No filter. Look at that picture. I can get on camera. Yeah, I get on camera all the time. I just don't feel like
everybody's in their 40s and they've seen it. It's just Chris. I don't know what he was watching. Probably was watching Sonic.
No, actually, I don't watch cartoons.
That explains a lot.
Did
you play the Uncharted games?
The Uncharted games? Of course I did.
Chris has never played them.
Get him out of the stream right now.
I wasn't a player. I literally just got back to play. And you know what's crazy is I would go buy all the consoles, in case but it was always because the exclusive bullshit. I had a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 3. I almost never touched the stuff. It was always for God of War or I think I did. Oh my God. I did buy the PlayStation 4 to play Uncharted. That's why I bought it. No, Last of Us. And I didn't play either of them.
Wow. That's a shame.
They look cool. I get it.
The mechanics are great.
Yeah, it looks. If I was gonna do a Tomb Raider, Indiana Jones ripoff, I would absolutely want it to look like Uncharted. Just saying.
Better than any Indiana Jones game. Just saying.
I've never played an Indiana Jones game, and
I played the one in arcade in the 80s. That was about it.
And from what I hear, the Uncharted games are actually better than the Tomb Raider games. So
they are.
That might be what I do next when I get off my racing kick. I went from RPGs back to racing.
All right. Next up, Franklin and Valeria Richards are set to join the Fantastic Four film. The team will already be established and widely celebrated as celebrities within their universe. They are the children of Reed Richards and Sue Storm.
Well, why would they join the what?
They're set to join the Fantastic Four film.
I know, but what are they going to do a time jump, or it's not going to be an origin? I thought it was set in the 60s.
Yeah, it's supposed to be set in the 60s. I think from what I gather, it's gonna be set in the 60s, and then their next appearance will be in Secret Wars, and then everyone that's a variant or like Deadpool and Fantastic Four and X-Men will join up into the regular universe, just like in the comics when Miles
Okay,
came from
that
his.
sounds cool.
Yeah,
That sounds cool. Yeah, okay, I can get behind that. Maybe they'll be more likable than the actual Fantastic Four. I hate to bag on the Fantastic Four, but I never like, you know what I mean?
they were popular in the 60s, 70s, kind of 80s. Then their popularity died down, and then their comic was canceled for like 5 to 6 years.
I remember when I
There
was
was
young.
there was no Fantastic Four comics being made, which was insane to me.
I remember being young, seeing thinking that it was like what happened to the Incredible Hulk? Why does he look like a big rock now? I remember thinking that. Like, I remember thinking, or was he related to the Incredible? I thought he had something to do with the Incredible Hulk.
I just I don't want to say it. How does he have sex with a rock dick?
He can't.
He's married.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's married to
Yes.
Alicia Masters.
Do they have any kids together?
Adopted.
There you go. You just answered your question. He's not.
That's
Things
so
not.
wrong.
Things not. Thing is getting no punani at all.
Yeah, everybody hates Reed Richards. He's such an asshole. He's more of an asshole than Cyclops. At least Cyclops is likable. He
Yeah,
gets his rocks off.
that's a funny one. He's kind of likable, Cyclops. It depends on what run when I used to read X-Men, actually, or it depends on what episode of the animated series you're watching.
Yeah.
But is it true Reed's the biggest brain though? Like, is it true?
Yes.
Over Hank Pym, over Tony, all of them. He's the
Yes.
smartest. Okay, so I think that's cool.
Mama said, guarantee he'll be rock hard
At all times.
But this is just a rumor. No, if people don't care about the Fantastic Four, why are you going to care about their kids? Seriously.
Because everybody has to have something to be angry about, man.
Yeah, true.
Next
up, Godzilla X-Con creature designer says Godzilla's pink transformation was inspired by Goku's Kaioken power-up in Dragon Ball Z. I can see that. For you Dragon Ball Z fan.
I've never
Kaioken times 10.
I've watched Godzilla 3 times already, but I've never watched. I'm sorry, I've never. I mean, if my brother was watching it, but I've never watched Dragon Ball.
Can you get this guy out, please? Get him out for insulting me with all these things. Saying
Uncharted, Dragon Ball.
These are things that came along after I'd already outgrown them, like Power Rangers. Everyone knows so much about
Dragon Ball has been around since like 82, 83.
Okay, really? When did America actually discover anime?
There was anime on TV in America, Transformers.
That's not
Battle of the Planets, Robotech.
No, that's not the same.
Bam.
I'll give you Robotech. That's actual anime. I don't consider
so sheltered.
Yeah, I wish I was sheltered. Like, I'm just saying I was a different. I'm just a generation ahead of everybody is all,
Dude, we're literally the same age.
I know, but people have different interests, and for some reason,
Voltron, Akira.
That's what I grew up on, but I don't consider. Okay, Akira was the first anime I ever watched, and that was in the mid '90s. Even though I know it's from like '86 or something, that's the one that kind of started the whole fad over here. But like, I never really. I watched GI Joe, Transformers, Voltron, Robotech, He-Man. Now those cartoons I never missed. I watched them all. But then I don't know, around, I guess, when did all these things start really hitting back? Around 91, 91, I was so deep into skateboarding and sports and girls that, I just wasn't into the nerd stuff like I used to be
Well, well,
as a
in high
kid.
school, I was in an anime club. Damn you!
But listen, when I got locked up the very first time, I didn't have anything to do but work out, play sports, and watch TV. So I started getting back into the nerd culture big time, especially movies. But I had different things, man. Animation has never been my thing. It's I've never been into it.
We gotta do some watch parties with some, not series, but really good and Japanese anime movies. This way this way you don't have to watch 1,000 episodes to
Yeah,
the ending
and
of
then
stuff.
and then when I do try, like, people would be like, "Watch this, pay attention for the filler. This one's filler, that one's filler," and I'm like, "What the fuck is filler, man?" Then I start try to watch the stuff, and I'm like, "This episode has nothing to do with anything
No,
that's going on
nah.
in the storyline. What the fuck am I? What? Okay, what happened to so and so? They ended on a cliffhanger, and now I got to watch 7 episodes of some shit that don't matter." And that's so I just kind of lost. I just wasn't my thing.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is famous for its filler episodes. They could do a whole show of another anime with all the filler episodes.
Yeah, no, I tell you another thing that blows people's mind. Like, no joke. I've never seen one episode. I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never sat through one full episode of The Simpsons. Never watched The Simpsons in my life. I have no
haven't
idea.
watched Simpsons since like when they used to come on before Married with Children. That was it. I don't know. I think
It wasn't until just recently, maybe the past 10 years, that I got into South Park and Family Guy. I've never seen American Dad.
Oh, American Dad is amazing.
Yeah. I've never watched
Futurama.
I never watched Futurama. Never seen an episode.
So good. We got to watch the episode where they go to a planet full of Amazon women, and then one goal is to screw guys and get pregnant, and they call it snoo snoo.
What is that? Death by snoo snoo? Where have I heard that? I've heard people say that.
Death by snoo snoo.
I know there's like supposed to be a really sad episode about the dog.
What, Futurama?
Yeah, like the dog sat outside. They basically did the whole same story of the Akita. That story about the dog that went to the train station every day till it died, waiting for its master.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that episode.
But I was just into, I don't know, I was into other stuff. Mainly like a lot of sports, but I was also into like mainly movies and sports, man. I wasn't even really big into TV shows then, unless it was like, I was really into UFC. I don't know. I just stopped liking nerd stuff one day, and then all of a sudden I got really back into it as I got older. I started, but anime never caught on with me ever.
I got a few anime movies we could watch. City Hunter. What's the other one? Ninja Scroll.
I've watched Ninja Scroll.
Like
there's a few anime that I have watched that I can get into. Like for example, I think Attack on Titan is great, but that Eren character.
Oh
my God! Just shut up, dude. All you do is whine. You cry in every episode. If I was in that, man, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just me. I love Akira. I think there's another one I watched that's really obscure. It's about a hierarchy in hell. Like, the anime is set in hell, and there's a hierarchy down there, and it's like a court. It's like Law and Order, but in hell.
What?
Yeah, and it's an anime.
How are you watching?
I can't. It's got a weird name too, man. I can't remember, but I watched that not too long ago. And then
There's
my
there's an anime that just started probably like a few months ago. It's called Solo Leveling. Probably one of the best animes. There's 12 episodes for the season. You should watch that. It's bloody. It's the fighting is amazing. It's just great.
yeah,
Solo
and
Leveling.
I mean, like I did watch X-Men, like even as a grown ass man. I've always watched X-Men. And I like Invincible. That's really good. But something about I think it might be the art style of anime I never got into. I don't know. But I heard they tell really good stories. It's a really, really good art form. I just never got into it.
Yeah. And they have the thing with anime, they have anime about dating, they have anime about being married, they have anime about the girl that hates you, but she secretly loves you.
Oh, and
Uh,
the diary one too. I watched that
yeah,
one.
they they
That
they
one's crazy. The crazy girl, the insane little girl. Yeah,
diary.
yeah. It's something diary. It's an anime that my
Hmm.
son showed me, and it's got this crazy girl writing in a diary. She's insane. It's. I mean, it's batshit. What is it called? I think it's called. Man, it's got the word diary in it. I'm telling you, man. It's
No hint,
insane.
no hentai, no hentai, no hentai. No tentacle porn anime. Let's move on from this. Olivia Wilde attached to direct an adaptation of Rob Liefeld's 1990s comic Evangeline, a hot package coming together that includes Margot Robbie's Lucky Chap and Simon Kinberg. I can't stand Liefeld. I hate his art. He's an asshole. He's a douche. I can't believe this is being made into a movie.
Is he's a well, they make barbed wire. He's a you don't like him. He's a douche because of his art, or you met him. You don't like him, like, or what do you mean?
He's a douchebag on his streams on Whatnot where he sells his artwork,
Oh,
and he like tries to put down Todd McFarlane's art, that his art is better, and it's crazy. His art is horrible, and he's literally bouncing off the walls in his streams, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's true. They made barbed wire.
I mean,
They
I've seen
they
a
made
lot of.
Stripperella into a show.
Yeah, that was actually kind of funny though. You know what I mean? That was actually a funny little cartoon. I remember watching that too. But no, the only thing tight about barbed wire was the outfits that Pamela was wearing. That is an awful movie. It's
Uh,
horrible. Well, maybe the comic book is good. I don't know, but the movie was horrible.
I remember one of my friends had barbed wire on Laserdisc. I was like, why? Why? He's like, you know why?
You know why?
You
You
know
know why?
why?
Yeah, man. Like it's and the opening song. It's a remake of the Cameo song. What's the word? Do you remember Cameo?
Word up,
Yeah.
Yeah, Word Up. That's
word
what it
up.
is. Well, they did a metal version of that when she's stripping. And that was pretty cool. And I didn't even care about the stripping. I was like, this song is rad, bro. This song is the shit. But
You know,
they've done a lot of weird comic book movies. I would have never known that. Like, okay, what's the one that they always try to do these little obscure, and I like it when they do that. They take a comic book, they
mhm.
try to make a movie out of it. It's not mainstream comic. Like I never heard of what was the one that Vin Diesel just did not too long ago. Blood something.
Oh, Bloodsport.
Is that what it's
Bloodsport?
called?
Is it Bloodsport?
No, Blood. I can't remember what it was. Blood something.
I think it's
But he did a
Bloodshot.
movie, Blood. Yeah, and then
Bloodshot.
The Crow, of course. You know, Blade, in my opinion, has kind of started it all. In my opinion, Blade is what started it all. When it comes to Marvel and New Line Cinema, they had their finger on the pulse of what was going to be popular, even though the third Blade movie wasn't very good. And then, of course, The Crow.
Hmm.
But there's other obscure. They tried Dread. The second version's better than the Stallone version. So there's other comic book stuff out there that you wouldn't even know. Wow, this is based on a comic. Like you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, because a lot of these movies are made from independent companies like Image, Valiant, Scout. What was that show that just was on Amazon last year? Paper Girls. I don't know if you watched that.
No.
That was a comic.
Ghost World, exactly.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, Ghost World was a comic book. History of Violence was a comic. Well, that was a graphic novel, but yeah, man. So they're out there, and I like it when
Yeah.
they do stuff like that. I like it when it doesn't always got to be Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, the Punisher, X-Men.
Dread was a comic.
Yeah,
Judge
Dread was
Dredd.
the shit. Dread was the shit.
So many comic properties have been made into movies and TV shows, and not everything has to be cape stuff.
Yeah, I can't. I'm the same way. I can't believe Jimmy. I cannot believe Dread didn't get a sequel. That blows my mind.
That was such a good movie.
It was so well done,
That deserved a sequel.
and it wasn't that expensive to make. What was the one that nobody liked? I thought was great. Priest. Is that what it's called? Preacher.
I love Preacher.
The vampire one.
Yeah, Preacher was great.
That shit was sick.
The fight in the where was he? He was like fighting like 50 people.
The motorcycles. The fight at the train station. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know why people.
What?
I love it when they take like comics that a lot of people wouldn't know about, and then you're like, this is the shit, you know. I always wondered if that one was it lasted
Road to
3
Perdition
seasons.
was a comic. I didn't know that.
What's the one that was on AMC?
AMC.
And it lasted 3 seasons, and it was about like samurais and shit. But like Mad Max, but samurais, ninjas and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it was.
I always wondered if that was
there were different factions. Everybody controlled the different. Wasteland?
Wasteland. Yeah. No, that's what it was. America. What? No, that's
I forgot. But the fighting was insane in that.
Yeah, I always wondered if that was based off a comic.
The one of them was the Widow. She was amazing. She had the trooper girl.
Into the Badlands.
Yeah,
and I remember like watching that first episode, going, "Yo, this is gonna catch on. Like, this is gonna do good." And it lasted 3 seasons.
Yeah, that was a great show. What's the other one? Deadly Class on Sci-Fi. That got canceled too early.
I can't even remember the last time I watched Sci-Fi Channel. But
Sci-Fi has some good shows, actually.
So what's Evangeline's power? Like, what is?
I've never read Evangeline.
Oh, okay. I mean, she looks like she got a Red Sonja thing going on with the sword, but it's like if Red Sonja and like Underworld had a baby, that would be the artwork right there.
It was based on an old Chinese novel.
Into the Badlands. Nice.
Any Evangeline fans in the chat that can tell us what power she had?
Dude, Witchblade. The show Witchblade made me go out and watch Witchblade, get Witchblade comics.
Let's see, Evangeline Liefeld. Let's see what power she has.
Witchblade. You've never heard of?
She has the power of no feet. I'm just kidding. They don't even mention her powers.
She's a demonic slayer. She's a Christian and a demonic slayer. She's Melanie Mack.
She was inspired by Vampirella and Warrior Nun.
I don't think I've ever read a vampire comic.
Yeah, her last appearance was in.
No, I've never heard of it.
In 2011. Oh, but look at this. Let me just. In 2013, Rob Liefeld and Gina Carano were working on a big screen adaptation of the series in which Carano was the star as Evangeline. In 2016, Paramount purchased film rights for Evangeline. And in 2024, it was reported Lucky Cap Entertainment were producing the film. Jeez. So he's been trying to make this movie for 11 years?
And now you're going to get it with Margot?
Wow. It was picked up in 2016 by Paramount. and it was going to be produced by Akiva Goldsman. I don't even know who that is. Oh,
Olivia's hit or miss when she directs. I don't know, man. I don't know.
he did The Client, Batman Forever. Oh God, he was the writer. Oh jeez, damn, he was the writer for A Time to Kill, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. Damn.
Batman Forever doesn't get enough love. Batman and Robin, I can understand why people hate it, but Batman Forever was pretty good.
He wrote The Dark Tower. Oh geez, this guy was going to do that movie. Ooh.
He wrote The Dark Tower. I thought that was based off of Stephen. Oh, you mean that?
No, the screenplay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Adaptation.
But it would be funny if this gets made before Spawn gets made. That would be so funny.
Or Blade. Straight up. Watch it get made before Blade even makes it out.
Liefeld has lost more movie deals than any other comic creator. I can see that. He looks like he's hard to work with. All right. Then next up, Adam Wingard wants to pay homage to Destroyer in his next Godzilla.
Oh, we saw that coming. We saw that coming. Oh yeah, I saw that coming, bro. Saw that coming. Me and Brodan talked about that months ago.
Destroyer is one of my favorite kaiju. Next to Space Godzilla. I love Space Godzilla.
I'm in. That's going to be the next one. I'm in for sure. Yeah, we saw this one coming. Yeah, for sure. And the Destroyer movie, Godzilla versus Destroyer, is the shit.
Yep. I think I'll be watching that tonight. I got it right here.
Yeah, it's a good one too. It's an actually good one.
Where Megawaris. Ha 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 ha. Giant mosquito. I guess they were running out of ideas for kaiju back then.
Maybe I don't know. They've always had like pretty good. Like I remember thinking. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. I almost spoiled Godzilla for everybody.
Liefeld is better than Florida. What?
Wretched Florida.
Pay homage. Just do Destroyer. I don't think he can because they don't have the rights.
Oh boy. A new photo was shown with David Cornsweat's dog in Rachel Brosnan's chair.
That was like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Yeah. Max covered it.
It was
a new one?
Funny.
A new one, yeah.
Oh jeez. Now you're gonna make me go look and see if I can find it.
What does it matter if it's a new one? Like
I want to see if it's the same dog.
Same chair? Is it the same chair and the same dog, or is it a different dog?
The same, different dogs. Same dog, different chair.
So are they bringing their dogs to set because that's a hint that Crypto's going to be in the movie?
Maybe.
Can you send me bring it up, Claudia?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the same dog.
Same dog.
I think it's a Cocker Spaniel. I don't know, but I think it's. The other night, that was so funny the way Max was. It was because it was so obvious he was trolling. But if you know Max, some people would be like, I don't know if he's trolling or not, because Max, like some of the stuff he takes super serious. But when he was saying he was worried about Cornsweat being Superman because of his dog choice, that's funny shit.
I had to share this was because of the fact that he's got the badge. And she is singing Lois Lane's share.
That's just funny to me, man. That's funny to me.
Imagine if he's going in every chair like Lois Lane, like Luther. Just imagine.
Imagine if you had to pick. If you had to do like a casting type of thing, but you had to pick what you thought every actor's dog looked like for that superhero role. Like. What does Christian Bale's dog look like? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like
a crackhead.
That's my favorite Batman.
I know it is.
So I just wanted to share this before.
Thank you, Claudia. But Destroyers, I will be all in for this. If
Oh yeah, man, Destroyer's the shit, man. It's like a
we should
demonic.
do a watch party with Destroyer.
I could watch it again. It's been a while since I've seen it. Been a
Crypto's
couple
S
years.
Shield dog tag is beautiful. Uh-oh. Somebody dropping hints in the chat. But next up, Action Comics #1 sold for $6
Oh,
million today.
of course it did. Of course it did.
At 8.5, it was part of a private collection, which is why the label's brown up top. It's a pedigree grade. 8.5. Like,
Man, I'm all for collecting. I'll never
Mhm.
knock on people for collecting, even car collectors. Because if I had that kind of money, I would collect cars. But
Yeah.
even my biggest, greatest, most amazing dream car, I would never pay $6 million for. You think I'm going to pay $6 million for some paper?
Well, whoever bought this, they have money to burn, or
Yeah.
it probably was a corporation or hedge fund or a Saudi
Imagine if
prince.
WB bought it. Just saying.
No, I don't think WB will buy this.
I
They
don't
were
think WB. First of all, I don't think WB has $6 million to spend. So
last time I checked, they were handing out reprints of Action #1 to James Gunn last week. Not original, a reprint
Action Comics #1.
from
I always did like
1939.
that. I always did like that cover though, with the car.
But nothing
And
beats this. Nothing beats this. Okay.
What do you got here?
Action
Man.
Comics.
New 52. You and your new 52.
Yes. Me and my new 52.
that was the only part I liked about Superman Returns. If you paid attention when the Parker Posey scene in the Mustang,
Mhm.
when what's his name? Zach? Is that his name? What's his name? The guy that plays Superman in that movie.
Tyler.
Brandon Rouse.
Yeah.
Wait. That one.
When he catches the Mustang, it's that cover right there. See how he's holding the car? When he catches that Mustang, that's that movie paying homage to that cover. I always did like that cover because of that. And I always did like the way when he caught that Mustang and he's holding it right there outside that. I was like, oh wow, that's the Action cover comic. That's pretty cool.
You know, it's funny to think that current day Superman started out as it up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, faster than a locomotive, able to leap buildings in a single bound, couldn't fly. We just say normal Kryptonian. Normal Kryptonian. Is that a thing?
Just a regular old, regular.
And
regular
now he's God.
Yeah, now he's God. It's not truth, justice in the American way anymore. It's truth, justice, and some other shit, which I kind of think I can understand because Superman's world loved now.
Yeah.
So I get that part, but I never did understand the whole. I don't know. Here's what I can understand.
Well,
about
truth, justice,
Superman.
and American way didn't start until the late 50s or 60s. It wasn't an original concept to the comic.
Here's what I can understand about Superman. The fact that it's just never mind.
Stop.
It's cool. It's all right.
Guys, I've got to head out. So
All right. Enjoy your
All right,
breakfast.
buddy.
all right, sorry that I couldn't stay here any longer. I've got lots of things to do. Plus, I'm on William's stream in about an hour, so from the Sci-Fi Center. So
Nice.
Well, I bet you guys are going to talk about. I better know what you guys are going to talk about.
comics.
Yeah, of course. But no specific ones. I bet I know.
What comic?
Oh, well, William never shuts up about Superman and Batman. It's every stream ever he's ever done. And I love William. And wrestling. I hope he talks about wrestling too.
Yeah, we will be talking about Wrestlemania. That's a given. So don't worry. So on that note, I bid you farewell. And Mama Bear and everyone in the chat, make sure you like, subscribe, and share Bruce for stream, and make sure you get him up to the next milestone on the YouTube platform. So,
Thank you.
So peace out, everybody.
If you're watching
milestone is 1 million subscribers.
If you're watching on Twitter, please hit that link in my description. Come over, like the video, hang out with us here, make some comments. So next up,
What is the American way? Killed it
Uh,
and own it. Yeah, that is the
American
fuck-
way is the
Yeah, you're goddamn right. That's
the
the
screw
American
your
way.
neighbor for money. Fuck
Just like
over your-
every other fucking culture on the planet. But
Yeah.
we're the bad guys. Okay, whatever.
We are the bad guys.
Bunch of fucking liberals.
We got a first look at Christian Bale as Frankenstein's monster, and Jessie Buckley as the Bride of Frankenstein, and Maggie Gyllenhaal's the Bride.
I like Maggie.
Yeah.
Um,
Does Frankenstein look like he's cool?
I don't know.
Like
I
he,
was
like
never.
he just stepped out of like a hipster bar in Brooklyn.
He looks like I got to be honest, man. You know what he looks like to me? He looks like Jared Leto's Joker to me because he's got tattoos and stuff, man. Why are they doing that? Yeah, that's what that's anytime anyone has a tattoo from now on, that's what you're gonna hear. Jared Leto's Joker. Frankenstein looks too much like Jared Leto's
Oh
Joker.
my god. Are we really doing this?
Yeah, we are. You think I'm lying? Watch.
Oh god.
If he took his shirt off, if his shirt wasn't on right now, everybody
There's a little closer look.
Absolutely Jared Leto's Joker for sure. Look, you don't see the tattoo? Come on, man. Come on, man.
I want to know how I got these scars. The Bride. My people are peacekeepers. Yes, you Canadians are.
Oh wow, she's actually right. See, I can't even talk shit.
See?
The Canadians are like the most chill like ever, They really are.
Yeah. It looks fine to me. I'm emo Frankenstein.
I'm telling you, man. Just wait for it. Oh my God, are they ever gonna leave Jared Leto's Joker alone? Watch The Crow. Now this. What else?
God.
Anybody with a tattoo now?
I can see Max doing the stream. Here we go again. Another Jared Leto ripoff. First The Crow. Now Frankenstein.
I could totally see that. Yeah, for sure. Because Jared Leto was the first guy. Well, it was. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the look. Do something different once in a while. I didn't hate it.
Yeah, it's always there's enough. What people don't understand, there's enough room for different interpretations of different characters, just like there are different interpretations of art. Am I correct? Being an artist.
That's exactly why I'm okay with stuff like that. I don't gatekeep, and I can't stand all the people that do. I don't even gatekeep Star Wars, and I'm obsessed with that shit.
Yeah, I try not to gatekeep. I try to encourage people to go read and look at the source material. I'm not going to shame people for not reading comics. I'll just make them feel bad for 5 minutes, but I'm not going to shame them the whole stream. Does Frankenstein even have hair?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He did. I don't know.
Did Herman Munster have hair?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they both did.
You all hate indigenous people just like everyone.
Exactly.
Jeez.
Exactly. Yeah. The Native Americans were the only people ever conquered, or they're the only that's the only genocide ever. It's never happened anywhere else. It didn't happen in Italy. It didn't happen in Turkey. It didn't happen in Armenia. It only happened here. You didn't know that?
And it's funny that I will say we as a American history is fucked up. Putting a bounty out for indigenous people.
Oh, it was insane. Take their land.
That was insane.
It was horrible. But my point's always been that every form of humanity has had its atrocities, no matter what part of the map you're from. Everybody has got a bad past. Because everybody has conquered somebody else at one time. Yeah. All these people who love movies like 300. Yeah, man. 300, man. Yeah. You realize those were Persians out like fucking literally like just doing whatever they wanted. The Vikings, that everybody did it. Everybody did it. But no, it wasn't until they put 50 stars on a red, white, and blue flag that people have a problem with it. I hate virtue signaling, man. I can't stand it. It's so I fucking hate it, dude. I do. It triggers me, man. It does.
Yeah. And I did do my DNA ancestry. I am 2% Native American, 12% Irish and English around there, and like 3% Norway area, which was insane to me.
Oh shit.
Dude, it was just like, what?
No, you're gonna lose your card. Don't be telling too many people that.
Dude, I lost that card a long time ago.
Okay, I'm just saying they'll start virtue signal on you next, man. Oh
Left
my
it-
god, he's not 100% black. What a fucking race traitor, bro.
Dude, I don't think anybody's 100% anything.
I don't think anybody's 100% anything, man. We say we are, but I know I'm not. Although my shit came back pretty, like my shit came back pretty stacked, It
Oh,
was like
geez.
57%. No, yeah, it was like 57% Naples, like Naples, Italy. Like that's a pretty big number when you do that DNA
Yeah.
stuff. And then there was a lot of mixtures of other stuff in there.
I had a coworker, his wife found out that I think she had all her family do DNA, and come to find out that her uncle wasn't her uncle. Her mother and no, they wait. How does it go? Her uncle was actually her cousin because they hid that her mother's brother was actually her mother's sister's son, not the parents.
Yeah, a lot, that's happened a lot to people
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. I've
Hey,
seen it
bro.
happen firsthand.
So next up, here we go. The Doom Messiah is officially in development. We knew this was happening. Are we shocked? That movie killed it in the box office.
I don't know how this trash got a sequel. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm glad you feel that way. That's your opinion. Keep it to yourself.
I can't talk shit about probably
talk
like the
shit
greatest
about it.
movie I've watched. Oh no, I love Dune. I'm just
I know,
saying.
yeah, I saw your post.
Yeah, I loved, dude. Oh my god, it was so good. But I mean, of course we knew we were going to get a trilogy out of this.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
and they're probably going to franchise it out because
I
it's
think they're
that
doing
good.
a prequel series. I don't know if that's still in development or not. It's based on the sisters, the religion.
Yeah, here's the funny part is if I'm around long enough, if we're around long enough, give it 10 years, and Dune becomes its own franchise, and everyone that loves it now will start bitching about how they're sick of Dune and how did Dune ever get. They're gonna do like they did Marvel and Star Wars. You'll see. Nobody
Dune
likes
is so
everything.
boring. I don't know how people like it.
It's
Blah blah blah.
it's so pompous.
It's so slow. You have to drink your tea with your pinky up.
like for real, dude. I'm serious. Or those long-winded people that just have to go out of the way to tell you. Like they're not Dune fans if they don't go out of the way to tell you that, oh my god, Star Wars took everything from Dune, bro. They have to go out of the way to tell you that.
Well, if you haven't read the books.
Oh my god, you don't matter if you haven't read the books. What are you talking about? What are you going to see the movie for, you fucking poser? Why are you going to watch that movie? Why haven't you read the 9,000-page novel that will put you to sleep for the first 2 chapters? I've tried to read it so many times.
Yeah.
I can't. It's like NyQuil. I would rather drink that death green fucking NyQuil than read the Doom book.
True. All right. Since we knew this was getting a sequel, Chalamet is the new. Can you actually call him a movie star with 3 hit movies?
Yeah. I mean, look, man, if we can call Sydney Sweeney a movie star because of her tits, we can definitely give this guy some credit. You know what I mean? Because I do not understand this whole Sydney simping thing. Like she hasn't been in anything good yet.
Wasn't she in X?
Maybe, but she was probably in a supporting role. I'm saying, has she starred in anything out front by herself?
Didn't she do that comedy?
Okay, that was good. I'll give you that one. That one's brand new. That's the only one I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone But You. That one's pretty good.
You know, it made a ton of money. People kept going back.
But yeah, Timothy, I think Timothy, and he's been in other stuff. What about Wonka? I mean, he's killing it right now. Wonka made almost as much money as this movie.
Yeah.
So, like, he's crushing it right now. Yeah, I'd say he's a movie star.
And he had that breakout performance in crap. What was that movie with Army Hammer?
I don't. What?
Yeah, he did a movie with Army Hammer.
Dude, the only thing I've ever seen Army Hammer in was Lone Ranger. What else has he been in?
Army Hammer was in with Henry Cavill and The Man from U.N.C.L.E. He was in Murder of the Nile, Murder by the Nile, or
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Death in the Nile.
Death in the Nile.
Yeah. Wow. Huh.
Trying to think, what was that movie he did? Oh, it was Call Me by My Name. Call Me by Your Name. Don't ask about that. Yeah, I don't. That's a wild movie. But all right, to the main topic. Before we get to wrestling, Julia Garner will reportedly play an alternate version of Silver Surfer, taking on the role of Shalabal, which potentially confirms a fan theory that the new Fantastic Four movie is set in an alternate version of the MCU. I'm all for it, because if they're bringing her in, that means they're going to bring in Norman Rand as Silver Surfer also. So you can't have both in one universe.
Man, I don't know jack about the Silver Surfer that much, except he's the tool of Galactus. Like, that's all I really know.
The Herald.
Yeah,
Galactus.
that's all I really know. But I'm all for it. Like, the fact that people are mad about this is so dumb.
Dude,
I have
seen so many thumbnails today. MCU is dead. It has died again.
MCU. Even Pierce Morgan is having people like Gary from Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker on his show to talk about, a couple times now, to talk about how Disney went too woke and Barbie was so horrible. Like, just crazy shit, dude. Like, it blows my mind. Like, I've never seen so many motherfucking men butthurt over vaginas before. I like you put a vagina in anything, and these motherfuckers lose their mind. They get mad. Listen.
I want to know what happened between the 90s and now when it comes to these guys.
I don't know.
It was all about girl on girl kissing, girl on girl action. Sorry about this. It was all about, seeing raunchy comedies. And you do it now, and it's just like, no, vagina bad. Why?
Not to mention, look, I hate to keep bringing it up, but there's a little bit of time in my life. You know how many motherfuckers I was locked up with for killing another motherfucker over a chick? Men used to murder each other for women. Now they just can't stand women for some reason. Meanwhile, these same people out here bitching about how thoughts this and thirst trap that. They're the same motherfuckers that got these bitches OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Like, they're so full of shit.
Oh no, women, they have scary boobies.
Yeah, right. Like, who the fuck doesn't love women?
Dude, it's insane. I don't even get it. And what was Neurotic? He tried to make this a thing. Silver Surf Her. What?
Yeah,
what? It's insane.
I just love his story about when he was on Pierce Morgan about, I remember what happened the night of the Joker. I had to go through a metal detector in New York City to go see the Joker. And I'm thinking to myself, I wish you would tell the story about what happened an hour before you went to see that movie, motherfucker. Yeah, because remember, Gary, when you got your shit pushed in? Yeah. He don't want to tell that story, though, does he?
JC comic stuff. Hey, buddy. So this alternate version MCU will obviously have an alternate version of Galactus. Let's fucking go. As people have, if you haven't seen the Marvel Rivals trailer, they introduced a new character that a lot of normal non-comic book people didn't know about. Galacta, the daughter of Galactus, which she appeared in comics about a decade ago. Let's go. A lot of people bought this book. They're hoping to sell it if she's in the movie. Shut up, Sticks.
I just really don't like that cover. I don't know what it is about it. So I think it's Wolverine's claws. I don't know what it is.
And here is the cover with Ball and Nora Rand, Earth X number 12, Silver Surfers on the same board, love interest.
See, look how beautiful that is. They're in love. And you know what? I'll bet the Silver Surfer's not mad about right now in this moment that he's that close to a vagina. I'll bet he's not upset about it at all. I'll bet he's like, hey man, check out my fine chick, man. Yeah, this is my woman. Yeah, she has a vagina.
So I want everybody watching the show, go to your social media and say hashtag we like boobies and hashtag vaginas are good.
Yeah. Shut these. I mean, it's to the point now you can't shut them down. They grew, and look, hate sells, man. Hate sells now. Hate sells now more than sex. Like sex used to be the big one. Now you're not allowed to be sexy anymore. Fuck that. You're gonna get in trouble if you're sexy. You better play a flute.
Play a flute.
Sorry, that was bogus. But
I can't hear the captain still singing "Love Will Keep Us Together."
Right? No, I'm just saying. The only way you're sexy now. Look, Adele's not sexy anymore. She got in shape and lost some weight, so now she an ugly bitch. Now everybody hates her. They want to cancel Adele. And you know, don't get me started on flute player. All right. Don't get me started on don't get me started on her because now she's leaving the internet. I'm sick of this shit. Well, maybe you shouldn't go out stop going out and picking fights with skinny girls.
Davil Taylor says, "Look at Jody's corners. I'd rather not. I watched 5 minutes of that show you sent me, and I feel dumb.
Oh my God!
Listen, I needed a pick me up after that.
And when
those guys should not be complaining about women or anything. Just saying. You know they on OnlyFans. Come on.
Jesus, I could tell you stories, bro.
Oh, thank you. But if you're mad about this, maybe you should just go outside, touch grass, make a new friend, pick up a hobby. Maybe go to church, meet a nice girl.
Well, that's the grift, Bruce. That's the grift. Listen, hear me out. Watch me work.
Go ahead.
They grift off of hate and fake outrage because that's what's in the algorithm and that's what's trending. And they will hate on anything that's trending. They will automatically come out and say something bad about it to get engagement. That engagement lines their pockets, and then they take that money to go out and meet girls just like the ones they're bitching about.
Well, you said they take super chat money and spend it on girls? What?
Oh, that's exactly what they do. I guarantee. Yeah, of course. That's what they do. You know what I mean?
Taking that super chat money that was meant for their kids, taking it to the strip bar. Just saying.
Yeah, it's just funny to me. Like everything they're bitching about, all the traditional wives, and these red pill fuckers like Fresh and Fit. You know what I mean? How they're even walking around with kneecaps, I have no idea. Because I mean, some of these men that, dude, I don't know how they get away with it. Because you couldn't talk. You couldn't talk to my lover like that. You couldn't talk to anyone I love like that. I wouldn't allow it. And these dudes, they make all that money, and they talk about, well, you've been with 3 men. That's too many. You're not marriage material. Oh. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, they've had sex with probably 9,000 thoughts. then they make fun of them on the same show. It's crazy
And
to
then,
me.
and
They're
then,
all
and then,
full
a,
of
and
shit.
then a dude sitting on the couch, like they just wandered in from the street, look homeless, talking about this ugly girl is, and she's not even cute or attractive.
Yeah.
You know.
And the minute the camera's off, they're like, so, listen, you want to be on the show again? You got to do something for that. Like, they've been caught doing that shit. They've been caught telling girls they can't be on the show unless they have sex with them.
One of the guys actually said, I can't take a movie with a strong female lead. I could watch movies like Waiting to Exhale, something like that. That's where they belong. I was like, what the? I'm just like, wow.
No, they're that dumb. And at some point, you got to go, man, there's no way these idiots believe what they're saying. They're doing that to piss people off, to get engagement, to make money so they can go out and get the girls they're actually complaining about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you got women that are starting to fall for this shit. Like this just Pearly chick. Is that not the dumbest bitch you've ever seen? Like, she's dumb. I'm telling you, man, she's fucking stupid. The shit she's saying, she sounds just like them.
Oh my god. Did you see that psychiatrist that Star Wars Theory had on talking about women don't watch Star Wars? I've done studies, but she's never watched Star Wars in her day in her life.
Do you have any idea how many females I know love Star Wars? Okay, females, here's how you debunk that whole argument, okay? You say, Star Wars Theory, you're a fucking sellout now. And by the way, here, look at the last Comic-Con in San Diego, where about 50,000 women were dressed up like their favorite Star Wars character. Stop it with your lies, man. And I don't know who I hate more, the people telling the lies or the fucking idiots dumb enough to believe them. Now you got me on a tangent.
All right, let's stop. Let's get back on track here, and let's get to what everybody's here for. Hopefully, I did this right. Ooh, I know it's mixed up with Saturday and Sunday, but deal with it.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It doesn't have to be the right day. First of all, I can tell you right now.
What do you think about father versus son tag team? What do you think about this?
Wow. I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know about that one.
That's a surprise to you?
Yeah, I didn't. That's one I didn't even know about. I didn't even know Rey Mysterio was back.
Oh, yeah. You didn't see when was it, like 2 weeks ago, when he came out with his cane and he just started he faking like he was injured, then just started beating the crap out of them. It was you didn't see
I
that?
must have completely forgot all about that. I did. I forgot all about that, man. And I've been paying attention to this season because it's one of the most. I'm more excited. I have not been this excited for a WrestleMania since I was a kid. Like I'm serious. Like WrestleMania 5, when it was Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, was the last time I was like this caught up in the storyline. Although WrestleMania 17 was pretty dope. The Rock and Hogan. Or no, that was 18. The Rock and Stone Cold was a pretty good one. Or no, it might have been 17. I don't know. 17's probably the best one. And I always was partial to Shawn Michaels. But yeah, man, I wonder what's going to happen here because he's got a tag.
I'm all for Rey Mysterio winning because I can't stand Dominic. I never could stand Dominic.
Yeah, that's the best part. That's how it works.
I know. It's the first time I saw his face, I just wanted to smack him.
I think, but Dom's so over right now and he's so vilified. If I had to pick a winner, Dom's going to win. Everyone's going to be rooting for Rey. And whoever that dude is above him, who is this guy?
I forgot his name.
Right? But Santos and Dom are going to win this probably for sure.
You think so?
Yeah, because listen, wrestling is the kayfabe's very political. And a lot of people, you got to keep it. If a guy takes too many losses, it actually damages his value. And right now, Dom's value is really high. He's got the whole angle with him and Mommy, Rhea Ripley, and Dragon Lee. That's his name. You got the whole, he's so hated, right? Everybody loves to hate this kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Deep down, he's probably a great kid. You know what I mean? But on camera, he's a little prick. You know what I mean? Like everybody hates him. So yeah, I can't see. And if there's anyone that's gonna lay down and put someone over, it's a father.
Hey,
You
Sticks
know?
boy.
So and Ray's gonna be like, yeah, I got to put my kid over. I'll take the pin for my son. You know?
Yeah.
And it'll probably be a hell of a match too. Six Boy was like, "Fuck this wrestling, I'm out of here." Dom's hair
There-
alone. Dom's hair
there he
alone. No,
is.
he's
There we
right. Dom's haircut alone is worthy of heel heat because everybody hates mullet.
I hate that hairstyle. What do you think about
Oh,
do you
Diao
think-
once saying, Diao, no.
who do you got? You got Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, or you got Santos and Dominic Sticks?
I'm gonna take Ray and Lee.
Everyone's gonna be rooting for Ray and
Yeah.
Lee, but
Oh,
I don't think they're gonna win. I don't think they want to pin Dom yet. I don't think they want to. Did you see the stupid shit? Listen. It's the funniest shit. Last WrestleMania, when Dom went to jail for like 5 or 6 hours, and then the next night at WrestleMania, he came out like Hannibal Lecter talking about how time changes a man and he's not the same anymore. That's some of the best shit I've ever seen. That's right up there with Kurt in the milk truck when he sprayed down Stone Cold. Like that's some of the
that was
funniest shit ever, dude.
All right, let's try to get through some of these picks because I have a prior engagement at 10, unfortunately, unless I can leave you guys. I can't leave you guys in trouble. God damn it.
No, but you should let Diao. And I was only kidding. I'm not saying.
Who's Diao?
Yeah, right. Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh, he's not snubbing us tonight. Now he wants to be part of the
Who we
conversation.
got next?
All right, who's LA Knight and AJ Styles? My pick for this is LA Knight because I can't stand AJ Styles.
I love AJ Styles, but there's no
I
way.
like AJ
There's
Styles.
no way
No,
LA
he's
Knight.
He's not
There's-
touching LA Knight.
There's no way LA Knight gets pinned right now with how over he is. No, it's not like that. Yeah, we're just busting your balls.
You got the
Bill.
link. The link's in your thing.
Of course, LA Knight's not going to get
Yeah.
pinned. That's the next champion. We're looking at. He's going to be champion soon. That guy.
He has gotten over a lot this past year.
He's way too over, and they've got AJ playing just the perfect kind of heel. That elimination chamber, Bruce. I did not.
Yeah.
I kept thinking, why didn't they close the door? Why didn't they close the door? Next thing you know, here comes AJ Styles with a chair. I did not see that coming. And usually wrestling's predictable, but this season it has not been predictable at all.
No.
LA Knight's going to win this one.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we have Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus Final Testament.
That's a hard one. Because they're both kind of pretty over, and I love Bobby Lashley. I've always loved Bobby, but I got to be honest, man. I think Testament wins this. I don't know, but it's been you know what? It's been a while since the Street Profits have had a win. They might get it. Actually,
I really like the Street Profits.
Yeah.
I don't like Bobby Lashley, so I'm torn about if I want them to win or not. But I'm going to predict that Street Profits and Bobby Lashley are going to win.
I think I'm going to change it too. I think it is going to be Bobby Lashley and Street Profits. Yeah, I do.
See, I'm not sure. I think this one could go either way.
That's one of those
So-
pick'ems. Like it could go either way. Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Testament, but I mean, like you said, Street Profits haven't had that big of a win lately, especially on a pay-per-view or whatever they're calling it now.
They're still calling it a pay-per-view.
Well, they call it
an event.
Event.
An event.
I like Final Testament too. I do like them. But I got Bobby. It's Bobby Lashley, man. You know what
I know.
Like he's a monster. He's the Black Brock Lesnar, man. Like this dude's a beast. Like he's a fucking monster, bro. Bobby Lashley's not to be fucked with.
Lashley has been pushed around a lot too when it comes to booking, and so they might give him that push here and to give him the win. But like I said, could go either way on this one. But I'll take Testament.
The shot is agreeing with you. We got Jimmy saying Testament. We got Daryl saying Testament.
Yeah.
And next up, 6-pack ladder match.
I'm excited for that one. But
He-
I'm telling you right now, it's Judgment Day.
Hmm.
Judgment Day wins. They're not dropping those belts.
Who you think gonna win? Who you gonna think is gonna win this?
Man, I don't think. I think New Day. I don't think they're gonna win. I like Butch or Mike Pete Dunne.
now.
Yeah, Pete Dunne now.
If
I
there's
like-
anybody
I
who
like
has a
him.
chance to beat them, I'm going to be honest, it's because of all the heat that R-Truth is getting with Miz. I could see them maybe doing one last run. With the Austin
Yeah,
Crews.
I think for some reason, I don't know why, I think R-Truth is going to win this.
Yeah, I think they're gonna give R-Truth his WrestleMania moment, and also
He deserves it. He does. You're right,
does
yeah. He
deserve it.
deserves it. He does,
deserve
man.
And there's already like animosity between him and the Judgment Day. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you right now, I being a guy who goes to a lot of indie stuff, when R-Truth was with ROH, we would go see him like every few months at the Windy City Fieldhouse in Chicago. And let me tell you something, that's not a character he's playing. He's really like that. Like, he's really that funny.
oh boy.
He's one of
Yeah.
the funniest dudes I've ever met.
Now hold on, because they are splitting the titles with this ladder match. So who do you got for the other team?
I don't know, man. That new team, it seems like they're trying to put them over. That new team with the weird name that was it.
The new Catch Republic.
Yeah, I think it might be them, DL, because it seems like they're really trying to put that squad over.
Mhm.
Yes.
So yeah, probably New Catch Republic. I think and you know what? At first I was like, Judgment, they're not gonna. But you know what? They are. They probably are. I think it's got R-Truth and Miz.
Yeah.
And what about what do you say? 6.
If there's no outside interference of any kind, it's going to go to either Republic or DIY. One of those two would be my pick to take it, or in the split.
And I could see a good rivalry coming out of that too between DIY and the Catch Republic. I like it because those two teams, and they're all good. I just don't like that guy's look. The guy with the I just don't like his look, man.
Who are you talking about?
The New Catch Republic, the guy with the long hair that wears the samurai knot. He just dude. I don't know why, but that guy bothers me, man.
Are you talking about the guy with the beard or the?
Yeah, the guy with that's who it is. The guy that comes out with the weird trench coat and the frosting.
Pete Dunne? Like
Yeah, no, that is his name. Yeah, his name's Pete Dunne.
Yeah, Pete
that's
Dunne,
his
Pete
name.
Dunne.
Yeah.
okay.
And I by the way, I hate the name. It sounds like it sounds like an early 2000s punk rock band, like Newfound Glory,
New Catch Republic.
Yeah, New Catch Republic.
Republic.
They sound like a shitty punk band.
All right. And out of Jay and Jimmy, I'm choosing Jay.
Everybody wants main event Jay to win, but I'm telling you guys right now, no Yeet. I'm telling you.
Yeah, honestly, I do think I think Jimmy's gonna steal this one. I think Jimmy's
gonna steal this one, and it's gonna start a great rivalry. You got the bloodline thing going on. Yeah, definitely.
You don't think somebody's gonna have some outside interference for Jay to win?
I don't know about this
that's
one.
Possibility.
I don't know, man.
That's what I'm banking on.
I mean, I'll be happy if Jay wins, but I think they possibly will give Jimmy.
I think everybody wants Jay to win, but I think Jimmy's going to get that's going to really cement his heel turn, and you're going to get like
Jimmy is funny. I agree with Anthony.
Jimmy is funny.
As far as these two go, and I hate to say it because when they were heel, I hated them, but I like them better as a tag team.
Yeah.
I really do. And being part of the bloodline was, I think, their better catch than being a single. I get it. He probably wanted to do singles for a little bit and kind of break away from that tag team.
Jay is really over right now, too.
But I like them better together. And I think it'll be Jimmy.
There we go. Logan Paul will interfere. You think it'll be Jimmy still?
I think it'll still be. I think it'll be Jimmy. I think he's got a more of a a repertoire to him than Jay does.
No. Next up, Gunther
Here we
versus
go.
Sammy.
You gotta be Sammy.
I'm going with Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther.
Sammy's still crazy. Is he still seeing aliens?
No, he's not really doing that
Okay.
anymore. But I
He
gotta
hasn't
be
done that
honest.
in a long
Oh.
time.
Oh
I
yeah,
gotta
it's
be-
been 3 years since they done that.
I gotta be honest, man. I think Gunther drops the belt Saturday night. I really do.
Really?
Yeah,
Well-
he's had it so long, and I think they want to give Sammy one last, big run. This one could go either way, though, man, for real. But I think Gunther drops the belt.
So what do you say?
I stopped watching Sammy when he was like a disciple of freaking Seth Rollins. That was so stupid.
Oh, dude, you
Oh, that was
should
best.
do. What happened after that? What
That's the
happened?
best.
I don't blame you. I didn't care for that either. But dude, the stuff that he was doing with the bloodline.
It's so good. It was so next level, bro. And he would, Bruce, you should have seen it. Like anytime they would do a promo, they would break character because he was so funny.
Yeah.
When they talk about, dude, you would see like, listen, Jimmy's never supposed to laugh, and he would laugh. He'd have to turn his head and cover his mouth.
Yeah.
He's not feeling very oozy.
Not
Yeah.
very Uzi, and Roman just started like.
Roman's like losing his shit, bro.
If you go onto the WWE YouTube channel, they have the whole bloodline for the last 3 years in a nice little like hour and a half package
Yeah.
Mhm.
that you can watch. And if you watch it like that, it's what they were doing and what they're doing now. Like I said, I don't like the two singled, but with The Rock coming in and being part of the bloodline, and
It's
I
some of the
think
best
I think it's been great.
storytelling. Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
some of
been
the
great.
best. It's been some of the best storytelling in the
Yeah.
kayfabe. It's like there's an art to kayfabe. You
Yeah,
know,
there hasn't been a storyline like this in a long time.
I can't remember the last time I was this invested in Kane and Undertaker.
Kane
That might
Undertaker,
yeah,
yeah.
that might have been the last time I was this invested in a storyline. Like it's that good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
So what do you say to all the Chad Gable fans that want him to face Gunther?
I thought for sure Chad Gable was going to be the one. Everyone was telling me Chad Gable's going to be the guy, and he ended up not being the guy. He's the guy training the guy, which is funny. And they're doing the whole Rocky montage thing because it's in Philly.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Chad Gable ain't going to come out and do, you know what I mean, and do something to make Gunther
Oh.
lose the belt, and then Sammy gets mad. Oh, I was supposed to win it by myself.
What if
I don't
he comes out and loses it for Sammy though, because he wants the belt?
That would be funny too.
Oh,
That's a good.
I
that's
wouldn't
a
turn
good
him heel.
swerve.
I wouldn't turn him heel though.
Not yet.
Not,
Not yet.
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
Well, for me on this one, I don't see Sammy beating Gunther, but I see it going a long ways, and this is going to be my pick for the ending of the weekend, where this might be where we get that Money in the Bank cashed in.
Ooh.
wait,
That has not-
Damien uses it on the Intercontinental Championship.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it because they're so wrapped up with the other side. He's got to cash it in soon. He's got to cash it in soon, and there's no way he's cashing in at Mania.
Did y'all
against
talk about the? Y'all didn't talk about the Drew and Seth match
We're
Not
there
yet. Not yet. We're
there
getting
yet.
there.
We're
Okay,
getting there.
because I will
Yeah.
address the cash-in thing when we get there.
All right. We got the triple threat with Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton. Unfortunately, I think Paul is going to.
I think he's gonna keep it too.
Retain.
I think he's going to retain.
I
He's
can't
working.
stand Logan Paul.
I can't stand him either, but he respects the craft and he's fucking good at it.
He's so
He's
good.
He is good at it. And remember when they were trying to make that Austin Theory guy, the whole internet influencer, blah, 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 and then they just
Yeah.
completely erased that storyline? Do you know why? Because they ended up getting a real one that wasn't a character. They ended up getting
Right.
Logan, who really is that. So,
Right.
and he's worked
He-
so hard, you know what I mean, to get where he's at. Although I want Randy
Mm-hmm.
to win. But I got to tell you another thing. I'm sick of Happy Randy. I need heel Randy. I can't
Yeah.
stand Happy Randy.
I need heel Randy.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get that.
You think he's gonna win by Wait, what are the rules for this?
It's a triple threat, no disqualification.
No
Okay,
disqualification.
that's what I thought. Been a while.
But yeah, ever since they announced that SummerSlam's going to be in his hometown, he's walking in there with that U.S. title, bruh.
Yeah, yeah. I believe that too. I believe that too, Dial. I really do, man. And that's what's so great about this season of WrestleMania. Look, like it's like I keep saying, there's an art to kayfabe. They're lying. We know they're lying, but we lie back to them because we pretend we don't know they're lying. And it's an art form. It's Shawn Michaels put it the best. He said, "We're working you while you're working us." That's the great, because that's exactly what everything's a work in wrestling. And this is one of those seasons where you're like, anything can happen. I have no fucking clue what's going to happen because it's The Rock, who's like the greatest entertainer on the planet, one of the greatest businessmen on the planet, and the numbers are through the roof on wrestling again. It's been 5-6 years since numbers were this good, you know. And the bloodline's a big part of that. Roman's a big part of that too. And I feel like that's The Rock's gonna turn heel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna help. No, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Let's move on because I only got 15 minutes left before I have to go. Unfortunately.
Okay.
All right, we got Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Io Sky, and Bailey.
Io Sky.
I said,
you said Io Sky.
Hey, listen,
I'm Japanese over here.
Get her name correct.
All right, but for this, my picks are Ripley and Bailey.
Exactly, mine too. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Those are my picks right there.
I'm gonna tell you why. Io's had the belt for a while, but Bailey needs to get her revenge because she was bullied. And Rhea is so over right now. There's no way they're taking that belt from. As a matter of fact, the last time I saw somebody this over, it was the girl she's fighting.
Oh, right.
Becky, it was Becky. I can't remember the last time and Rhea is over. Like I'm talking like Stone Cold over, like The Rock over. She's that big.
Yeah, like when the
crazy.
When she breaks from the Judgment Day, because it's going to happen at some point, they're going to push her to be a baby face. I'm calling it now.
Well, here's what I think's going to happen, Dial. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Saturday night. It's the first match of the night. Remember Stone Cold and Bret Hart, the double turn? That's what we're going to get Saturday, the first match. We're going to get a double turn. Becky goes heel, and it automatically, by default, makes Rhea the babyface. You'll see.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
But, yeah, this is Bailey's time, too. Like, it's time, to get a WrestleMania moment. That match is going to be great. I hope Io brings it, because I feel like ever since she came to the main roster, I was a bit, underwhelmed compared to her NXT stuff. So, if she brings in her inner... Yeah, if she brings in her inner Io Shirai, we're going to get a fantastic match.
Yeah, this is going to be great because I know people hate Rhea Ripley. I don't know why.
Why?
I know some people that do. They hate her. I don't get it, but they do. I know a few.
That only tells you that she's playing her part correctly.
Perfect. And the only thing I don't like about
that's all
her,
it tells you.
The only thing I don't like about Rhea. Because remember when she came in, had the blonde hair, and she said, "I look just like every other girl out here. I want to do something different, and I love heavy metal." Blah blah blah. The only thing I don't like is the black lipstick. I just don't like black lipstick on a woman.
I like that black lipstick. Man.
Everything else, I love her look. I love her look. I love everything about her. That stink face she did the other night. Now they are literally her ass has become a whole new character in WWE. No, I'm dead serious. They focused on it so much. It's on Instagram all the time. Now they got her actually pulling her tights up into it, making a thong, and doing the Rikishi stink face on people. You've got other wrestlers jumping in, asking her to do the stink face on them.
I mean, it ain't beating Naomi's booty. I'm telling you that.
I just want to highlight this. JC, Mommy will end up beating the men's champ at some point.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see, listen, I know, rest in peace to China, but I could see Rhea being the next China and getting the Intercontinental belt or something like that. I could see it happening.
Oh, Lord.
She's that over.
Yeah.
I don't know if WWE will ever allow it, but it'll be cool.
All right.
They allowed it with Tony Laura. Why wouldn't they allow it with her?
Next up, we got Seth versus Drew. And the tag team match everyone has been waiting for. So, there's
one missing. Aren't we forgetting one? Is this the last slide you have? Oh, okay.
No, it's not the last slide.
Okay, I was thinking, what about Naomi and Damage and all that, whatever.
Oh, you didn't get to that yet?
No, we haven't got to that yet.
Oh, okay.
But definitely, yeah, for sure, Drew.
Yep,
Wait,
Drew
who
gotta
won?
win.
Drew?
Yeah, Drew's gonna win this.
Man,
Now,
I don't like Drew.
what? What
I
do you
really
mean
don't
you
like him.
don't like Drew?
Well, I don't like him right now. The way he's playing his character right
This
now,
is
I
some
don't
of
like
his
it.
best work. What do you mean?
Is it?
I
don't
yeah,
know.
but this is the first this right here is the first time I've ever liked Drew.
Mm.
Like no joke.
Like I liked him a couple years ago when he was doing his stuff before they went to Clash at the Castle.
The stuff with the kilt and the sword was pretty dope too. I like that. That was
Yeah, I
pretty.
like
That
that
was
too.
pretty cool. But I like him like
I got
this
Seth on
now.
this one.
Yeah, I like the tweener McIntyre. I like.
I think Seth.
Mm.
I think Seth loses.
Mhm.
And that leads to Seth feeling angry, and that's why I think Seth is going to screw Cody or try to screw Cody.
I hope that doesn't happen, but
I hope so too, but I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, Rock and Roman, I'm winning. It's a no brainer.
yeah, they're gonna.
What night is McIntyre match on?
The McIntyre match is Saturday night. Yeah,
Saturday night, and so is the tag team match, right?
Yeah, and I think here's what happens:
The tag-
he loses the belt that night, then he has to do the tag team thing, right?
Right.
But no,
Okay.
wait, no. The world championship match is night 2, and the tag team match is night 1.
Okay, well then that messes everything up. That messes my theory completely.
Could be.
Yeah, because I would think he'd have to lose the belt to cause them to screw over Cody in the tag team match, but such it be bloodline rules, which allows interference during the main event Sunday night. So I don't know what's gonna happen then. Now that I thought this was Saturday night.
The world championship is night 2.
So the world championship and the universal title are both on the same night.
Yes.
Yes.
That makes sense. Bigger belt.
And moving on, because I have to, unfortunately, I forgot a slide, so I'm just gonna pull it up. We got Bianca Belair, Jade, and Naomi versus Damage Control.
Yeah, the sisterhood's gonna win.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Dude,
Agreed.
they're not gonna put I like to call her Storm. they're not gonna
Nice.
they're not gonna put Storm in her first pay-per-view and have her lose.
No.
So
These have to be the hottest women in one ring at the same time in a main event ever.
maybe
You're not lying. You're
Maybe.
not
I
lying.
mean,
Look,
damn.
Bianca's great, but Naomi is absolutely drop dead gorgeous, and Jade Cargill is like a whole new.
Jade
Yeah,
is like a whole next level.
Mhm.
I don't know. There have been some good bra and panty matches in the past. So
Yeah, the old school wrestling. And the girl that dresses like a pirate, she's incredible. I always
Oh,
forget her
Kyrie
name.
saying.
Kyrie, she's incredible, and
Oh,
everyone loves
I like
Oscar.
her.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah, Oscar's great.
Yeah, I like me some Dakota.
Dakota's the one that doesn't really fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why? Because she's not Asian.
Yeah, you know what I mean? She just doesn't fit.
Ah,
She doesn't fit.
I can't. All right, getting back to,
Go back.
we
to
all agreed that they're not gonna let her lose on her first.
No,
big
there's
match.
no
Yeah,
way.
Nope,
no,
the-
I like
nope.
Jade.
The sisterhood
yeah.
for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next up, woo!
That's the big one.
Unfortunately, I think Cody's gonna win.
What
Oh,
do you mean,
Cody is-
unfortunately?
No, Cody's gonna win. Yeah, but I think there's gonna
I
be
want
all
Roman.
sorts.
I know.
I don't know how they're gonna swerve us. I don't know if they're gonna turn the Rock babyface again and he turns on Roman. I don't know if Seth is gonna try to screw Cody and somehow the Rock helps Cody. I don't know what's gonna happen in this match,
Or Cody
but I know
beats
Cody's
Roman,
gonna win.
Or
Mhm.
Cody beats Roman
Cody's
clean,
gonna
and then Rock betrays Roman after the match or something.
Yeah,
Like, I know it's going to be an overbooked mess. I know there's going to be a bunch of people coming out to help Cody, like Jay and maybe Seth if he doesn't turn, and maybe Sammy. And then there's the rumors of John Cena and Stone Cold coming out. It's like it's going to be a whole bunch of madness
gonna be-
going on.
the guys that I do the wrestling podcast with, the Cage, he's got tickets for night 2. He
Ooh.
couldn't afford both nights, but he's got tickets for night 2,
Okay.
and he's right there, like center balcony, looking down, and he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna get so much footage. I'm gonna record so
I'm
much."
sure you
I'm
will.
like, "That's cool."
So
cool.
what if Cody wins and then on Raw he loses it to The Rock?
No, that's not happening.
No.
That is not.
That's
no.
only ever happened one time in the history of the sport, and it was
If-
Kane.
Now, speaking of that, I don't think Damien is going to cash in at WrestleMania. If he does,
No.
he possibly will cash in on Drew, but
Mhm.
I think he will cash it in possibly the Raw after Mania, maybe. And
Yeah.
I think he's going to lose, unfortunately. I'm sorry. It's not time for him to win any belts right now because there's too many, talent that are hot right now, and it's like I like what Damian Priest is doing right now. Like I think he's
Mm.
great, but like I just don't think there's enough momentum for him to actually like compete for a world title right now, let alone win it.
Mm.
But that's
Yeah,
for
I'm-
because I know
I thought-
that's the big elephant in the room right now.
I said earlier he's going to cash his Money in the Bank in on Gunther.
I don't think he's gonna go
It's
for
going to be a
the
marathon match, but he's going to take it.
yeah. I don't see him
He's
cashing
gonna
in on a
have-
mid card thing. I don't see him cashing in on a mid card title.
I don't think he don't think it's the same. He has to do it at some point. He's not going to cash it in against Roman. He might do it against Cody,
Maybe.
right? But he's got to do it soon because the next Money in the Bank is coming up here in 2 months.
It's
I
in
could
July.
see him.
Yeah.
I could actually see someone. I could see them somehow working it into the storyline that Damian Priest wants to bring Prestige back to the IC title. It's for a long time the IC title was more popular than the heavyweight title because it was better wrestlers. Ricky the Dragon, Macho Man, guys like that. Kurt Hennig.
The character in that that champion was a lot bigger than because it was always Hogan or
And I could see them working that into the storyline. Plus, it gives Damian that stepping stone towards an actual legit fight later on down the line for one of the big belts. Because the next two champions I know at some point, LA Knight's going to be a world champ and Damian Priest is going to be a world champ.
Yeah.
At some point, those two will have belts.
And I'm gonna pose this because I'm gonna take what Bruce said earlier, where he said that if Cody wins, he would lose it to The Rock on Monday. What if Roman still wins, but The Rock takes out Roman and to push for him to go for the belt because he wants top dog spot?
I just don't see Rock interested in winning the belt because he doesn't need it. He's the boss.
The Rock is.
Why wouldn't he be interested?
He keeps saying long game, and I'm telling you, I think that SummerSlam is going to be Cody and The Rock, but I think the feud between him and Roman is going to go on for another year, and we get Rock and Roman next year at WrestleMania because The Rock knows how to milk a storyline.
He does.
It's really about the tribal chief, not about the title.
Yeah, it's a grudge match. It's not for the belt. The Rock doesn't look. Roman and The Rock don't have to fight for the belt because it's the head of the table and the final boss.
When it comes to Roman, the one goes with the other. So
Yep.
Just no more part-time champions. I'm done with this part-time BS.
Only come back a year and defend the title.
Yeah, like only
Once a
defended
year, defend it.
less than 60 title defenses in 4 years. Great job, Roman. One of the best champions of all time. No, I'm done. Put it on Cody. It's his moment. Finish the story. Let's have new fresh stuff.
And here's the thing. I agree with Jimmy. I do agree with Jimmy because he's right. Look, when they tried to cram Roman down our throats as a babyface, we all hated him. We couldn't wait for him to turn heel. So he finally turns heel, and we love him. We love him as a heel. But now, if there was ever a time that Roman could go back to being a babyface and we would all love him, it would be now.
Yeah, because like I think they should continue with The Rock being heel because it's too good. It's too good. The final boss is like freaking amazing.
He took Hollywood Rock and the Mr. McMahon character and made him one thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And guess what? It finally does matter what you think. So there you go.
What? I think this.
It doesn't matter what you think.
But on that note, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. We'll see if our predictions come true. I want to invite everyone on the panel back after the first night of WrestleMania. We'll do a stream if you can, and we'll talk about the results.
This is going to be a busy weekend for me, man, because I'm going to be in and out of so many different watch parties, and we're podcasting at the same time. This is a big deal for me, man. This is
just hop over when you're done, when the WrestleMania is over. We'll go live like around what 12:30.
I'm in.
Yeah, let me.
All right, I got to go jump on my
All
other
right.
podcast and do predictions. And you guys
Yeah.
be good. Bruce,
Take care.
thank you. I
Thank
will
you,
holler at
everyone.
you guys later.
Please hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you.